Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. We are going to do today is very important MCQ which will be a very important for the exam point of view and it will be important for this competitive exam. Let's see what is our topic today. MCQ. The question here, when did the UNA come into existence? That's an important question here. When did the UNA, United Nations, come into the existence? First, 24 October 1945 to 18 October 1945, 3, 19 October 1950, or 4, 21st October 1946. You know that is the most important question. But first of all, we test your knowledge and I have given you few seconds for you. You must have a thought of your answer. Note your notebook and let's see what is our answer this question. You know that the question is clear here. When did the UNA come into the existence? There is the most important. There is 1945, 24 October, 18 October 1945, 19 October 1950, 21 October 1946. That's important here. You know that that's important. Two options, there is a very similar here. There is a first and second. There's a 1945, 1945. It's mean they're near of something here. But three and fourth option is a different. 9 October 1950 and 21 October 1946. You know that the UNA is come here after the World War II. It's mean 1945. Confirm that two option is eliminate here. 3 and 4 the eliminate is totally. There is only for 1 and 2. There is important here. The 50% chances. But actually the UNA come into the existence here 24 October 1945. That's important. The UNA come into the existence after the Second World War. Means 24 October 1945. That's important question. And let's see next question here. The next question arrive here. That's important. On your screen, the question here, what is the benefit of international organization? You know that is an important question here. What is the benefit for the international organization? The first option, they help our nation compete with each other. No, that's important. They help nation compete with each other. B here, they allow to the nation to the work together on challenging issue. That's important option here. And they provide to way for the nation to the dominate each other. And D here, they allow to the nation to the ignore global issue. You know that is the most important question. But first of all, you test your knowledge. I give you few seconds for you. You must have a thought of your answer. Note your notebook and let's see what is our answer this question here. The question is clear here. What is the benefit of international organization? Important benefit of international organization. You know that is the first option. They help the nation compete with each other. That's not applicable this answer because the help nation compete with each other. And D, they allow to nation to ignore global issue. That is nothing here. Ignore global issue. That's not allow here. That is a D is a already eliminated here. And they provide to way of nation dominate to each other. That's not over here. Dominate to each other. That's nothing here. C is also eliminate. The remainder is at B. They allow to nation to the work together on challenging issue. That's important here. The benefit of international organization, the answer here, they allow nation to the work together on challenging issue. B is the correct answer for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. This question is important arrive here. What was the purpose of the Leagues of Nation? League of the Nation. What is their purpose here? That's important. You know that there is an option here to the engage the First World War. B. To prevent a future wars. C. To be divide up the world into different nations. And D. To promote economical growth. You know that is an important option. The question is understand what was the purpose of League of Nations? That's important question here. But first of all, you check your knowledge and I give you few seconds for you. You must have a thought of your answer. You know that note is notebook and there is questions here and there is answer. The question is the purpose of the League of Nations. This purpose, what is the purpose here? You know that the League of Nations established is here 1945 after the Second World War. That's clear. The first option to encourage the First World War. It's impossible here. Encourage the First World War. That's nothing here. A is a totally eliminate here. And last D to promote the economical growth. I already is clear there. There is the established of the after the World War. You know that Second World War. The nothing is a promote economical growth here. That's an eliminate. C to divide it up to the world into different nations. Nothing here. This is totally wrong here. The answer is right is a B. To prevent a future war. To prevent a future war. Because League of Nations established here the prevent of future war. That's important answer is a B here. And let's see next question. The next question is important. The question here, when did the Second World War take place? You know that's an important question here. When did the Second World War take place? You know that the option is 1914 to 1918. B here 1939 to 1949. C is 1945 to 1950. And D 1918 to 1939. You know that is an important option. That's important. And test your knowledge first of all. I give a few seconds for you. You must have a thought of your answer and not your notebook. That's important. The question is clear here. Second World War taken place. Second War taken place. A 1914 to 1918. You know that 1914 to 1918 there is a First World War period time here. 1914 to 1918 First World War is here. And the 1945 to 1950 it's not any war here. And 1980 to 1939 there is not a war here. D is also eliminate, C is also eliminate, A is also eliminate. The Second World War taken place here 1939 to 1945. That's important for the exam view here, this question here. The next question arrive here. The question is important here. What was the objective of the UNA? That's important. What was the objective of the UNA? The question is clear here. The option A to promote to the international conflict. B to the facilitate to cooperation among two states. And C to limit the extension of hostility in a war. And D to encourage state to be engaged in a conflict. That's important. You know that that's an important question here. But first of all, you check your IQ level. I give a few seconds for you. You know that you must have a thought of your answer. Let's see what is the answer to this question. The question is clear here. Question here. What was the objective of the UNA? Objective of UNA. First option, to promote international conference. That's nothing. This international conference, there's nothing here. And to facilitate cooperation among the states. That is answer. But to limit the extent of hostility in the war. That's not a favorable. And to encourage the state to the engage of conflict. That is nothing here. But B is the right answer. You know that B is the right answer is a question here. To facilitate cooperation among two states. That's important here.